What's a secret you won't share with anyone in person, but you are willing to share anonymously? Ate a huge sub at Subway. On my way out I let out a massive fart. I then drove to a gas station. I got out of my car and some old lady quickly parks her car behind me and angrily slams her car door, comes up to my face and starts screaming, "Just who do you think you are? Farting in my face like that, you're lucky I didn't calls the cops on you." She writes down my license plate number and drives off fast. I stood there confused for like 5 minutes. I never told this to anyone. I enjoy video games, movies and TV shows more than my real life. I thought I learned how to tie my shoes when my mom showed me in pre-K and I went around telling everyone I knew how to tie my shoes. The next time I tried to tie them though it turned out I forgot how, but I was too embarrassed to ask for help. I didn't learn how to tie my shoes until I was 18 or 19.
You do the loop-de-loop and pull and your shoes are looking cool.
When I was younger I pooped in a water slide and saw my poop floating the entire day in the pool on the end of the slide. I want to murder my daughter's childhood rapist. It was her mother's boyfriend and it happened when she was 10. I found out about this only after many years. My daughter knows that I know but she refuses to talk about it and will not bring charges against him. Maybe out of fear, or she is moving past it, I don't know. Only the daunting specter of a life sentence in prison stops me from hunting him down and killing the POS. If I magically got a pass from the police, 10 out of 10 he is 6 feet under.
I revealed to a Reddit friend fact I am a closet schizophrenic who has had daily conversations for 40 years with my daughter who passed away as an infant. I cannot tell you how liberating it was to finally share something that I couldn't even reveal to my therapist. Now that I am Reddit outed, I've shared the news with my husband, best friend, and therapist. What did I learn? That they suspected my condition all along. And are unconditionally supportive. I was 16 and very curious about sex, surprise, thanks to all of the porn in the ottoman at the foot of my parents' bed. So decided one evening that it was time for third base with the boyfriend. Only I was a natural redhead and all the ladies in the magazines had black pubic hair. T was the 80s, so I thought I was abnormal. Cut a long story short, I dabbed on black shoe polish before meeting him. Fortunately, he was too nervous to go anywhere near the polished area, so he never did find out. Neither has anyone else until now. I am secretly terrified that I will never have a healthy romantic relationship.
There is a snake that lives in the wall along the stairs leading to my basement. He has his area, and I have mine, and we respect each other's space. Leukemia. CLL, slowest growing form of leukemia, and there's no treatment other than stem cell, and hopefully I won't need that anytime soon, not even 40 yet. I don't look sick, even my own family doesn't believe me, so why would anyone else? I guess you need to be frail, pale, skinny and bald to have cancer, right? My ex-wife fucked her sister's husband on New Year's Eve 1998. I fart in my co-worker's small office all the time. We're friends and all, so it's nothing malicious. I know when he leaves and usually how long he's going to be gone, so I'll hold my farts, and when he leaves I'll walk into his office and air out. It's honestly hilarious. He will sometimes comment about it. He thinks that it's because he shares a vent with the bathroom 2 doors down the hall. He doesn't, but the office between his and the bathroom never stinks, so there goes his theory. Sometimes I'll go let one off, then like 10 minutes later get an IM like, dude, this fucking office man. It fucking reeks in here. I don't think they've changed the carpets in years. This is fucking nuts. Meanwhile I'm holding my sides in laughter. I fall asleep to the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack every night. I don't tell people I'm autistic in person until I've known them multiple years. Sometimes by the time I tell them they're like, yeah, no offense, but I've known for pretty much the whole time I knew you. I own a 5-foot-tall sex doll while living with 2 grandmas and my mom. It was interesting ordering the doll and getting this big box weighing 80 pounds into the house with no one noticing. I sat outside waiting for UPS to arrive just so no doorbell was rung. Had to go through the front door, through the hallway, then into my room. Somehow I did it with no one seeing. After owning her for about a week, it's a real bitch trying to keep her clean with people around, so strategizing clean-up times in the bathroom sure is a chore. One time I had her in the bathtub to clean up and just took a shower so no one would question, then I opened the bathroom door to see my grandma waiting to use it. I just had to pray she didn't open the shower curtains while doing her business, in which she didn't. So a few months go by, some family needs to move in. I would now share my room with my brother and his girlfriend temporarily. I hide the doll in a big enough box, inside my closest. No one knows I have this life-size doll and I would rather keep it that way. When I was about 9, I went over to neighbor's house, would usually go hang out with my adult neighbors because they would let me watch TV and give me snacks in exchange for helping them, with the intention of seeing if I could play with the foster puppy she had. Well, she wasn't there, but her door was unlocked and I just went in and played with the puppies. When I walked out of the house, she was coming down the driveway. There was a bunch of stuff in front of her door blocking it from view from the driveway. I just pretending like I had been waiting for a minute and we walked in and I got to play with the puppies again.
I had a baby when I was 15 and he was adopted. Closed adoption. Most painful thing I've ever gone through. He turns 18 in a few months and if he so chooses, he can find me. I'm married and have kids now, and my kids have no idea he exists. I really want to meet him, but I'm terrified he's got mental disorders like his biological father, who is now in prison for murder.
I have too. That I have night terrors that I can't even explain. Usually dealing with bizarro scenes you'd see out of an American Horror Story episode. Usually about friends, family, acquaintances, old friends I haven't seen in years. Literally anyone to the point of waking up crying and being scared to sleep. That I think I am actually developing Alzheimer's at age 23. I have a hard time remembering anything nowadays. I couldn't even tell you what I did yesterday. It's as distant as being 5 years old in my mind. I don't tell anyone because I don't like the feeling of people thinking there is something wrong with me. I already struggle with the idea that I actually have autism and everyone just interacts with me to be nice. The reason my friend wrecked and totaled my four-wheeler was not because he fucked up. It was because I flipped it a week earlier and had not completely fixed the steering. In my defense, this friend was an asshole, and he never once asked to use my four-wheeler. Still, someone could have seriously been hurt. My fiancée is the only person I actually enjoy being around. I don't really say that out loud because it puts unfair pressure on her and exposes my antisocial tendencies. I wasn't always this way. It kind of happened over the past 6 or 7 years after a deep depression and struggle with drugs. I've been happy and drug-free for several years, but I haven't been the same. When I make myself hang out with friends, I generally sit there thinking about how long I should stay before I can duck out and go home without looking like an asshole. It's hard for me to have conversations with people because I just think things like, when are they going to leave me alone, or when can I leave? I'm pretty good at hiding it and have several people who consider me to be their friends, but I secretly get no enjoyment out of those relationships. I'm not sure why my fiancée is different, but it makes me very afraid of losing her. I'm almost positive I won't find anyone else that I will be able to love like I do her. There have been a few months here and there in the past where we split up and I went out on dates with several other women. Some of them were very pretty and very nice, but I absolutely hated the entire process and never followed through on subsequent dates. I wish I could change that about myself, but I don't know how. I've posted this on a different sub, but my wife thinks I go to work 30 minutes early because of my military training. In reality, I get there early to watch a rerun of Dog the Bounty Hunter with the bois. I think that I am beginning to hallucinate every once in a while. It's mostly little things that are there, and then they aren't. I want the intimacy of a relationship but don't care about sex. I'm proposing to the girl of my dreams a week from today. Not really a deep dark secret, but nobody knows but me. My little sister, 43, died last August 1st. I want to die before any of the rest of my loved ones dies because I can't stand this pain.
When I was a kid, I had Sims 2 for PS2. I would make my sim woohoo and let the controller vibrate on my clit. I made my sim continuously woohoo. I was a weird kid.
My Reddit username. People I know finding out what kind of stuff I like and comment on online. That's my worst nightmare, someone I know finding my username.